Welcome back. We're following breaking news. The Supreme Court has issued a major ruling on affirmative action, limiting how colleges and universities can consider race in the admissions process. The court also ruled on a case involving religious accommodations in the workplace. That case centered on a postal worker who resigned after being forced to work on Sundays, despite citing his religious need to attend church. The court has now ruled that an employer who denies a religious accommodation must show that the burden of providing the accommodation would result in substantial increased costs. I want to bring back our senior Washington reporter, Devin Dwyer, and ABC News legal contributor, Kimberly Whaley, for more on that. Devin, break down this decision for us regarding these religious accommodations. What does it mean, not just for this postal worker, but for other workers seeking religious accommodations and employers dealing with them across the country?
Yeah, Diane, this was a case that is also significant that affects the workplace, every workplace across America. This will touch every employer and every employee, particularly those who are seeking to exercise their religious observance while at work. And this was the case of a postal worker who was delivering the mail, and he was asked to work on Sundays to deliver Amazon packages, and he said, "I can't do that. That's the Sabbath for me. I would prefer to observe the Sabbath." For a while, the Postal Service got a substitute for Gerald Groff, but after some period of time, they said, "Listen, you've got to work on Sundays." That's when he brought this case. I went to Pennsylvania to ask him about it. Why was this so important to him and other workers? And here's what he told us.
I told my supervisor it's the Lord's day, it's not the Lord's morning. It's not supposed to be like the other 6 days of the week.
Why not just pick a different job that allows you to work on different hours and different days?
I didn't really think I should have to quit. I really expected the post office to find a way to accommodate me.
And federal civil rights law, Diane, requires employers to accommodate employees in their religious observance, say skipping work on Sunday, as long as it doesn't impose an undue burden on the business. And the Supreme Court had 46 years ago said that means any time there's a de minimis cost on the business, any time your absence from work, for example, would cause your boss or other employees to suffer some minor cost. Well, today, the unanimous Supreme Court raised the bar, said employers have to be more accommodating. It has to actually be a substantial burden on the business, not a de minimis cost, but a substantial burden. And that means Gerald Groff could get a second look at getting his job back, but it also means that employers now will need to be a little more accommodating of employees who seek to take time off or exercise some other religious practice while on the job.
Kim, what legal factors went into this decision?
You know, it wasn't a unanimous decision, and I think because, as Devin lays out, Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, the statute, refers to undue hardship. And in 1977, there was some language in a Supreme Court decision about de minimis being the definition of undue hardship, and the lower courts picked up that de minimis language and really made it pretty easy for employers to deny religious accommodations. And so now I think the court is just basically saying, listen, undue hardship means something more than de minimis, just as a matter of logic. So it's saying we have to apply the plain language of the statute, really different from the affirmative action cases where the court's taking some really squishy area and filling in the blanks. Here, they're just aligning the case law with the actual language of the statute.
All right, Devin Dwyer, Kim Whaley, thank you both. And we will be right back with more on the Supreme Court's decision on affirmative action. Stay with us.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.